different episode. Shout out to my man Benjamin U. Shout out to my man Cook Slow. I got some questions I'm gonna answer for y'all. Shout out to my man JK Deuce 4. You know, my guys from Instagram, my dudes from Instagram, my dudes from the Facebook. All love. You know. So here we go. He said, why did I redshirt at Pitt? I redshirted at Pitt because I was a prop 48. Proposition 48 is when you don't meet the requirements, basically, that you need to play basketball. And that you need to be academically eligible to play basketball. So you prop 48. You're able to practice with the team, but you're not able to go certain places with the team. As far as away games, you're not able to travel with them that way. You're not able to pretty much just practice. You can't play in the games. You know what I mean? You have to sit out for a year, and you can't play in the games and can't practice. And sometimes for the games, like at home games, you can't sit on the bench. Some home games you can. So it was kind of weird too at Pitt for me. Like me and Tony Tate. Shout out Tony Tate, Jersey City. But yeah, that's what that was. So Proposition 48, man, when you sit out for a year, due to when you're academically ineligible, you know, due to a SAT, maybe a SAT or ACT score failure, or not meeting that requirements. Not failure, but not meeting those requirements. You know, so that's what happened. So I sat out. It was rough. It was tough. I had to take it as a mental challenge, you know, and a physical challenge. And I also had to take it as like a spiritual challenge. And I also had to check myself and find out, you know, how bad you want it, man. Because, you know, after somebody tells you certain things and certain things doesn't go through, especially throughout the course of that season, and you're not able to participate in those games, it's pretty frustrating. It's very frustrating, matter of fact. So you want to take out the only time you have a chance to play basketball and pat this rock and go at people. You want to have a chance to, you know, just kill them and let them know and remind them like, yo, this is crazy. So the only game I was able to play in, which is a blue and gold game, when you play against your teammates in front of the crowd, you know, and we introduce ourselves. I mean, well, the commentator introduces the female and males team that they're going to be seeing this upcoming season. Excuse me. So that's how that works on that one. You know what I mean? So it was a tough one, man, you know, and it's tough knowing that you're better than these guys and you're better than people, and you have to sit behind and you have to watch and you have to do this. So you just have to become humble. You have to be a good teammate, and these are things that you're taught and you learn. You know, when you're watching NBA basketball and you hear coaches, they like people that are good teammates, people that support their teammates, you know. So I always kept that with me. I always supported my teammates, screaming, jumping on the bench, jumping on the sidelines, you know, and helping them off the court, helping their handle become better, like Brandon Knight and the rest of these guys, like just a fact, and helping these guys become better, you know what I mean? Just like some people trying to help me become better. Well, he did working off the double screen, stagger screen, so just using the left, right, and right, left. So just keeping an infinity, man. You know what I mean? And another thing was like just showing these people, you know, every day that I'm better than all of them. Like just showing them like y'all can't guard me. The reason I came here was to help y'all. You know what I mean? And to get my name popping and help myself so I can get to the league and help my family and get us out of our situation and better our lives. So when I have a son or a daughter, when I have a family, I'll be able to take care of my family the way I want to. You know what I mean? And that's why I just look at certain things and I get a little frustrated when people just don't understand what was really happening at Pitt. But at the same time, you big up certain people and you don't know really how these people really were. But you're so hyped and so enthused by the negative energy and the negative bullcrap that come out their mouth about myself. Just because I played very aggressive on the court. It's amazing. And just because I'm from New York City and I'm from the Bronx and I'm from the streets. Yo, comedy, man. It's just different, baby. So that answers that, man. On the Proposition 48 question, you know, why did I redshirt? That's why I redshirted. And you know, sitting on that bench, like I said, was rough, man. But I learned a lot during the college game. I was watching. I was supposed to pick up certain things. And I started watching, you know, how fast the game was, how people close in the paint. They close the paint quicker. You know, people are more athletic, you know, but at the same time, like I told you, my AAU career was crazy. I was playing against all the top different people, so they was super athletic. 7'3" people, 2 people on the team, 7'2", 7'3". It was crazy. Like it was, I was playing against super athletic giants. Like it was sick. So when I got to college, it wasn't too much of a difference. It was like dealing with the politics of the college, like the college game. The political game is just crazy when it comes to college basketball. You know, these boosters that put money into the school at certain times, certain eras, they were making the decisions. You get what I'm saying? Because they're putting the money into the school and donating, especially when your school isn't doing well. You got to get different help. You know what I mean? So, because other people aren't real hyped to pour money into it or invest in it or do anything else. You know what I mean? Or donate. So it was funny to watch certain things and watch us go, you know, just from wearing Aeropostale and sweatpants and no pockets and just horrible stuff, you know, and super baggy, nasty stuff. Stuff was like super cold and thin when it was freezing outside to, you know, getting different stuff. So we did a lot of stuff and we went hard and we went crazy in practice, you know, so the future of Pitt basketball can be great and live comfortable. You know, you got to force people to change their ways, but in order to force people to change their ways, you have to speak up and be stern in who you are. You have to be comfortable in who you are. You have to be a strong person, a strong-willed person, because they will try to break you. They will try to manipulate you and make you change your game. They try to make you change your way of thinking, the way of feeling. You know, they try to add extra stuff in there. No, you don't have to fall for it. You have a mind of your own. You can make your own decisions. You don't have to go through that stuff. You know what I mean? It's just a fact. You can stand up for yourself. And you can speak up to them and tell them what you do and don't like. I'm telling you. So, next question. When you left for the... Oh. Nah, I'm not going to answer that one yet. Let's get to my man. Yeah, all right, so let's get to my man Cook Slow's question. Cook Slow from Instagram, from IG, my man, XUP Cook Slow, all love. He asked, you know, he was like, hey, do you regret coming to Pittsburgh, you know, like to play at the University of Pittsburgh? And just to be honest, man, some days when you think about stuff, man, and I had a lot of fun here. Had a lot of crazy times here, a lot of good times. But I'm going to tell you something, man. When I came here with a book bag, late after classes started, I knew I can do this anywhere I would have went. Any university, any different school. This is what I'm saying. My confidence in the way I play, and they knew this. This is what I'm saying. That's why they didn't want to let me out of my recruiting, my letter of intent. Because I would have went to Villanova. I just know, you know, I know how valuable I am. I know when people are trying to use me to help themselves. I already went through this stuff for street ball. So I was already savvy to a lot of stuff other people wasn't savvy to. You know what I mean? So, like coming here at Pitt and knowing what I was doing, and I was helping people and seeing how these people were trying to change me and seeing how these people were trying to like threaten me and tell me what to do and tell me how to think and stuff like that. And coaches getting mad that I'm sending money home to my mom and all type of stuff. And it was just like, you know, like I said, with them trying to kick me out of school and then making me write a letter, you know what I mean, to the dean, how much I want to stay at Pitt and all of this other degrading bull crap. Like, it was so crazy. Like, it was so wild. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's sick to feel used, but know you being used, but when they just keep showing you and disrespecting you with it. You know what I mean? And then at the same time, trying to ask you for stuff like to go, you know, represent Pitt at the Dapper Dan Classic, represent Pitt when Bill Cosby and everybody in the city officials in the school of Pittsburgh city officials and different people came, and we were talking about, you know, different things and the crimes that was going on during the hours after school, in the morning when people were at work, and the after school hours, and like in the middle of the day. And I had to do a report on that, you know, in public speaking class, and I got a good grade, and I went to represent on TV with Bill Cosby, you know, so that was a big moment too as well. Me and Bill Cosby talked for a while. It was so cool. Bill Cosby is an awesome cat, man. Shout out to Bill Cosby. God bless you, good sir. XUP always. Thank you for that talk. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for just giving me all of those great compliments. Thank you for seeing who I was more than a basketball player. Thank you for even acknowledging my mind. Thank you for acknowledging my passion and my heart and my goals. Thank you for being a great inspiration in our African American culture. Thank you for even just, going out there and just defying the odds and beating people and tearing down all those different walls that they try to put up to keep us down. Thank you. I appreciate you, Bill Cosby. Always love. Facts. So with that said, and then going there and like at the Dapper Dan Classic, I'm meeting like on Mr. Palmer, Arnold Palmer, and a whole bunch of different people out there, and just hearing them talk about me, hearing how much they watch my game, even from the cancer patients at UPMC and different hospitals, Montefiore and different hospitals in different places in different cities, even the people in the prisons and jail sending me letters. I remember getting the letters there at Pitt in my locker and stuff like that. And they start holding them in the office. Like, I was getting so many letters from people telling me how much of an inspiration I was to them, for playing strong, playing hard. I'm helping these people that are sick get through extra months, of chemo, extra months of different medicine. So, and then just going to different places and volunteering my help, when I was driving around, picking up people's grandmothers and different stuff from the bus stop when it's cold and stuff and dropping them home way far, Penn Hills and different other places, Monroeville, other places. Just being a good citizen, a good person, letting them know who I am, and people running outside like, Grandma, you know who that is? It's just funny, cool stuff like that, and being a part of different family members, knowing these families out here, going to their cookouts, being a part of the city, being a part of the people in the restaurants, going to their dinners, going to different people, just chilling outside with them, talking, chilling extra time, knowing when they, they having a bad day and they going through something, knowing how to make people smile. Those are the things I was always good at because I've been doing it since home. So I'm not going to act a certain way that I don't do. I'm not going to act like I'm saying? Everywhere I go, I act the same way. Put it like that. Facts, that's all it. You know what I'm saying? No cuts, no, nothing. Like, if I'm cool, if I'm chilling and everything is good, everything is good. But if you're shaky, you shaky. I don't like you, I'm not talking to you. This is a fact. So... like, I went to all these different restaurants, all these different food places, all these different monumental places out here, learned about the city, been around the people, learned about the people from all over, from the north side, the west, the east, all over, you know what I mean, from the south, everywhere, in Oakland, the Hill, everywhere. I know people everywhere. I got people everywhere. We became family. I've been knowing these people for 17, 18 years now. Do you understand? I've seen their kids grow up to be older. Some adults, some still older now. Some just going to college still, some going to high school. Some of these people remember me playing. It's just like a super blessing. You know what I mean? So it's always been, just connecting with the bus drivers too, connecting with the taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, being in the car, and then people be like, hey man, you look familiar. You look like Carl Krause. You look like the Pitt player. Are you that Pitt player? All type of stuff. Hey, you look like my man Krause. Or something like that. It was just, man, cool. It's different. Walking in the street, people honking their horn and different stuff like that. Just because they know I'm a genuine good person with respect and manners. Just like the other day, people, the other ladies like, man, I love him. I love that dude, talking to her friend. It's like, man, he's a good dude, and that's just a blessing. I'm not a creep, but, some people that don't know me, hey, that's on them. You make your own negative observation, and that's an assumption. And when you assume, we make it out of you. Big A. Big one. Yeah, you throw it up. Like that. Put it up. Facts. But it's just a fact, man. I went through a lot, man. I worked hard. I slept in that gym, man. I slept in the field house. The guy, the security guard used to tell me how to turn off the lights, so because he knew I was staying in that gym 3, 4 in the morning. I'm going to the gym. I'm in there getting buckets, getting working. You know what I mean? Just battling my shadow, going in. The battle of the shadow, baby. The black magic battle of the shadow. Bah, bah, bah. Hitting them with that thing. What? Chef time. Getting busy on my shadow. One man, one call, one me, holding it down. Yeah, no concrete, just wood. Pause. Watch it. No lights. Sometime when I turn it off, it comes back on. Because it's buckets, baby. Anyway, showtime. But yeah, Kevin Hart voice. All love to Kev Hart. But yeah, man. So, like, just being cool with other people and like the other faculty members that know that I'm a cool person. I take the time out to, to meet their families, talk to people, kids on the phone, different stuff, or people's moms or whatever, or if somebody's on the phone, somebody from jail or prison, whatever, I get on the phone and give them some positive love and inspiration. If I can, I'll type something in. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I made mistakes, but I show love to everybody. I gave money. I gave everything. Clothes, jerseys, practice jerseys, sneakers, shorts, everything, man. I gave stuff away. Even when I came back from the NBA, I gave stuff away. When the NBA workouts and stuff, I gave that stuff away. You know what I mean? Like, those things are material, also a part of my memory, but at the same time, my memory's here. You know what I mean? Some people ask, what did you get out of it? What did you get out of it? I got a lifelong, great bunch of memories that I can share. Great ton of experience, like a super amazing blessing of different chances and different things that I can share with different people. My journey has been amazing. I've been almost around the world. I've traveled the world, coming from Bronxdale projects. When some people in my fam said my mom's people wouldn't be nothing. And look it's different, and just having my law degree. I can't wait to get it and show it, just all this stuff. Graduating, going through a lot of things, man, at Pitt. Almost being killed at Pitt a couple times. With the police, going to stuff with the police at Pitt, messing with me and trying to act like I didn't know they were setting me up, trying to set me up. Like, I know when people follow me. I know when people send people at me, too. So, I've been going through this for years. This is what people understand. For years. Even when, when coaches tell you they're going to stay with you, they're going to help you get to the NBA, and then what'd he do? Coach Allen, he dipped and left. First opportunity he had. He had the jet. UCLA had the private jet ready for him right when he got out of there, when we lost to Marquette and Dwayne Wade. So there was no trust, no nothing. That's what I'm saying. Yes, he gives me love for bringing that practice and bringing that energy to practice and making practice better, because that's true. That's what I do. I make things better. I don't try to take away. I try to add and make things better. That's all I ever done in my life. Try to help people, make them smile, give them this positive energy, positive encouragement, positive words, and positive love, man. That's it, man. There's nothing else to do. It isn't hard to live in the world, man, as long as you're around the right people. But a lot of people, they scared to speak up. They scared to tell the truth. I didn't come from people like that. I come from people that speak up. I don't come from soft people. You know what I mean? Tough, thick cloth, I mean. It's my man, but that's that, man. So, did I regret coming to Pitt? A lot of times, yes, I do, man. Yes, I do, man, because those coaches jerked me. They did me so wrong, man, and I'm going to get into that on another episode. It's crazy, and it's crazy to have the coaches, and people ask the dumb question, why would the coach jerk you? Because he understands that he can call in the NBA. The NBA is going to ask, how is this kid? This idiot is going to say whatever he wants because he has the power to now, after picking with you and his shit wasn't working. He tried to make you weak and it wasn't working. So now he acts like a female. And he goes ahead and says negative stuff about me. A bunch of bullshit to different scouts and a bunch of stuff. And that's just part of the cake. That's just a part of it. Because there was multiple people involved. And it's funny how they don't think I know this. Boy, it's amazing when you put all this stuff together. When you're smart and you have other stuff and you have other people. And it's just, everything comes together. So your bull crap can only last for so long if people keep thinking you're some awesome coach or you're some awesome person. You shaky people out there that did me dirty. All of y'all. I'm telling you, man, it's messed up. It's messed up because I didn't deserve it. My family members had to go through different things because of it. My other people had to live different. The people I love around my neighborhood, I wanted to help them and everything else. A lot of other people, could have benefited from me being in the NBA and just giving people jobs and different opportunities. A lot of people wouldn't have had to go to jail or wouldn't have been dead or a lot of stuff, So you got to think about all the stuff and all the people you cause pain by you being a jealous hater and an envious creep and a person that always needs to prove a point. You get what I'm saying? I never try to prove nothing to nobody. I know who I am. You get it? You got to understand this. I understand who I am. I know who I am. I know what I built. I get it. This is my name. So when I'm talking about these experiences, these things happen to me. This is a part of my journey in life. Respect my journey. It's for a reason, because it will be respected. And I'll make you respect it. That's a fact. And I'm going to talk, and I'm going to get some stuff off my chest, and I'm going to let these fans know how crazy it was, because I kept a lot of y'all secrets, man. A lot of y'all stealing. I kept a lot of y'all cheating. I kept a lot of shaky stuff. Kept a lot. And I chilled, man. And y'all coaches just did me so dirty because y'all needed me to come back because y'all didn't trust in Ronald Ramon and Levance Fields. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Y'all didn't believe in them dudes at all. Tell the truth. Come on with them coaching meetings. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, man. A lot of y'all are fake, man. A lot of them dudes, a lot of people was fake and didn't think I seen it. You know, it was crazy playing against your own teammates and you're not in practice. And then playing against the other team that you're playing against. And then playing against your coaches and then playing against the other team's coaches. That's a lot of people to play against, champ. I'm just saying. But luckily and God bless that I've been through all of this type of negative stuff before. And playing in New York City, I just picture certain things like a city game, me playing in Rucker Park or me playing somewhere else in a different hood. And I just started playing with these dudes. So I thought different. I would make the game fun for me. That's why I started bugging out with the fans and because I'm showing love to the fans. I'm giving that energy to the fans. And I'm interacting with the fans because I love them and I'm showing them love. I used to love these people. I still do. You know what I mean? Still love my fans. I still love them. I show love all the time. Get that energy up. Bring that passion all the time. You know, it's crazy when nobody here was paying attention to Pitt. And after Stallings left, and I brought the fans back to come to Stallings, getting on Facebook, coming to the games, getting on Instagram, telling people to come to the games. Same things when Capel was here. When Capel was here, when people stopped coming to the games and the attendance was lower than the females almost. It was crazy. And I'm coming to the games, bigging stuff up, screaming, yelling, going crazy, showing my energy and passion to my Pitt brothers, you know, and just my Pitt people, my brothers and sisters. And I'm giving that energy and I'm giving that love even after they try to do me dirty, after getting locked up for the gun, not knowing I had to have something to protect myself. God just placed that there for me at the time because I almost got killed a couple of days before. So I was ready to kill somebody right at that time, after any time, when they tried again, if I had seen it. But that was that. That person ended up dying too. That's funny. See how I work? Negative karma, I'm telling you. So people want to try to look at you, but they cool with you getting killed, shot, dead, whatever, but they don't want you to protect yourself. And they look at you like, why you have a gun? You idiot. Multiple people think you have millions of dollars, and you ask me, I'm a famous basketball player, been famous before I came here, and you want to tell me I shouldn't have something to protect myself? How dumb are you? How dumb are you? Sound crazy, B. You sound crazy. Where I'm from, that's not how we work. It's not how we think. We don't go, oh my gosh, he has a gun, or oh my gosh, what is he doing with a gun? Oh, man, get your stupid self away from us, man. Gotta know how to handle it, man. You can't just discharge a firearm in crowded places and all the type of extra stuff and wilding just because you mad and wilding because you just going crazy and or somebody did something else. You got to think about it, man, because every time and every bullet you discharge, you have to answer for. You get what I'm saying? So you have to have that mental, that different type of mentality when you have that strong weapon out there, man, because it's very destructive. And it can hurt people or fall into the wrong hands. It could hurt, that gun could hurt other people when dealing with ignorance, with firing the firearm. So people have to watch it. It's just a fact. You got to care about other people, man, safety and welfare, man, at all times, man, because you understand the weapon you have. And if you can fight good like myself, you understand the weapon you are, so you have to calm down and look at things a different way because a lot of people just don't know. They don't get it. You know what I mean? So you got to think for idiots. You got to think for other people with a lot of ignorance. You get what I'm saying? Because common sense isn't common. It's never common. Common sense is never common. So we just got to show love, man. And God bless, man, everybody with the coronavirus, man. I hope y'all get well. So to answer your question, man, sometime, man, a lot of times, you know, yes, I feel like I should never came to the city and help these people, you know, but the city and the people in the city didn't do anything to me. But to come to Pittsburgh to play for the University of Pittsburgh. Those people are shaky. And to play for those people, that was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I made the game fun for me. I knew how to do that because I grew up playing not in front of my family, so I got used to playing, pretty much in front of other fans and treating them like they my family since street ball, since a young kid. So I never really was on that. I need that super pat on my back, like I said. I come from rough times, we didn't always get help, so we had to go through it. And I know how to survive. You get what I'm saying? So I knew I could survive here, and I knew I can go through the bull crap that those Pitt coaches was putting me through after Ben Howland left, and they was trying to tell me I couldn't transfer because I was too old. So that was a lie. I could have transferred. I found out later, but it was too late. And then after I helped Jamie Dixon get the head coaching job, he switched the flip on me and acting all funny. He started acting weird, and he just wanted to be the man, and he's acting all crazy. He was like, it's like watching a quiet mouse trying to act like he's a big rat. Or it's like watching a quiet little dog chihuahua trying to act like he's a Great Dane or some ill pit bull. It's like, dude, what? You don't got it before I kick you somewhere, you idiot, boy. You super stupid. Little fam, we used to, one time I almost knocked his head off. Like, a couple of people almost knocked his head off. Dixon almost got, boop-bopped a lot, man. Like, for real. Like, people wanted to, we could have boop-bopped and washed him up like something dumb. Like, oh, man. I could tell y'all some stories. I'm telling you. But great things can't be told for free, baby. But real life, man, I didn't like playing for Jamie Dixon. I dislike how Howland treated me with the, playing behind Brandon Knight crap. And when Julius Page start crying and bitching, then you're going to put him back in the game. Then you're going to sub Jerron out and sub me in for Jerron all the time. And me and Jerron and Brandon was the better combo. And we always brought the lead back. We always locked up on D. We were more exciting. You know what I mean? We didn't take plays off. It was better. You know what I mean? And we enjoyed running the ball like that. So... and they seen the combination working later. That's why they switched it later. But it just sucks playing for, people on your team hating on you. And people on the team, you could watch in my games that I show, man, they not trying to pass in the ball. They passing each other the ball, looking me away, trying to lie like they was doing too much for the crowd and trying to fake like they leader. They was reading these pages and they was thinking just because they was believing this college bull crap, thinking like, just because the person's a freshman or sophomore, they can't lead. You're dumb. If the person's better than you and they have a better mind than you and they've been playing in better games and been in more wars, yes, they are the leader. If the person is an outspoken person, a strong leader, yes, they are the leader. And you're not, and you hocus pocus or you shaky like the rest of them, you gotta relax. And the commentators, Jamie Dixon used to tell these commentators and stuff, because the commentators talk to the coaches before the game. This is what a lot of people don't see while we had shoot around and all that. When we shooting around, before the game, not before warm-ups before the game, we come to the gym a couple of hours before and do walkthrough and go through our scouting report and the team's tendencies and there's certain players' tendencies and the schemes that we're going to go over defensively and offensively. You know what I mean? So that's the way we switch that up. So within that, we pretty much he goes, Dixon and the rest of them, they go and talk. And then after that, they talk. Especially if it's a home game, they talk for a while. You know what I mean? And they sit there on the side. Even when I come in to shoot later, they be in there. You know what I mean? So they talk trash and they talk about people. When they start talking trash, then they get low and whisper. Then they act like they're not talking about you when you know, like I said, I come from the Bronx, New York. You know when somebody's talking and doing something sneaky and talking about you, fam. You notice. We have that radar. We have that signal go up. It's just why we are, man, because that helps us survive. So we have to have this. You get what I'm saying? It's just a fact, true story. So, that ass, coach used to hate on me. And them different coaches used to talk about me. Coach Sandel and them used to hate on me. It used to be crazy. A lot of them coaches, man. And it used to be sad, man, just to go through this. Damn, I didn't come here to get jerked by no coaches. I didn't come here to get jerked by teammates. I didn't come here to get jerked and followed by cops. I didn't come here for this. And then after you generate so much money, millions of dollars are generated to this city. I told you, from scholarships and people want to come here over the years, and more scholarships, more and more money, then boosting the tuition every year. And then the international students have to pay double the money and they can't get a job. So they're coming here. A lot of the Asian family, a lot of the different people from everywhere, man, all around the world. More and more people start coming here, international students. I had class with them, and it was cool. Like, we was chilling, like, and they was loving it. They was telling me, you know what I mean? Like, different people telling me, the different races, nationalities, people coming up to me and telling me why they came here, why they came to Pittsburgh. You feel what I'm saying? People, owners in restaurants and big hotels telling me why they opened up or why they came here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I used to see fans and different people coming from, they be from other states and everything else, telling me how much they enjoyed my game and enjoyed the game tonight when I see them out somewhere and they just flew in for this game. You know, setting up people enjoying time with their family members because they can come in for the weekend and watch the Pitt game with, you know, uncle or their dad or their grandfather, somebody, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Kids learning how to play basketball and starting to play basketball because of me here at Pitt and different places in the world, because they only focused on football, wrestling, and baseball here. That was it. I know everything. I talk to the people. Like I said, I've been around this joint. I know people everywhere. I talk to the people. I'm more personable than you know. Like, facts. I'm the one that takes the time out to sign that extra autograph. I was doing that, not the rest of them. The rest of them was shitting on Pitt. They was dissing Pitt. They didn't care about that. They didn't care about none of them. That's why it kills me and it makes me laugh to see y'all help and talk about these people so much. When they was trashing y'all, they was trashing the fans. They was trashing all of that. And I was making sure our fans was lit. I was making sure our fans had energy. Our fans had pride where they went. When you wore your Pitt stuff, you got Pitt pride. You knew what it was. Panther pride. You knew we believed meant something. You knew we all we got. You know it meant something, man. It stood, it hit home, man, because you knew how we was getting treated, B. So I don't like when y'all come on here and fake and pump fake like I wasn't that dude, or I ain't killed here. I wasn't putting on for the city and across the whole world. I wasn't doing my thing before I got here. Like, chill out, man. It's crazy. The disrespect. No way. Pay homage, man. Respect my journey. It's all love. Right over left. We the best. Crucian King out. Carl Krauser out. God bless. Kobe GG. Sadira.